when you hit 60, in many ways, your fundamental structure within the system is changing. You are not much of a man or not much of a woman unless you are in your head. If you're too much in your head, it will be, otherwise in body, you're neither not too much of a man nor too much of a woman. 60 is a tremendous possibility. This is why in this culture, if you… at the age of 60, there are various rituals to do. If you're a married person, when you become 60, you get married once again so that it becomes a new possibility, that it is not a trap, it is not a bondage, becomes a possibility. That is the idea of 60 years of, when people become 60, they get married once again to the same person. You have to specify this today Today you have to specify this, otherwise it was always understood that way So you marry the same person once again because when you married at 20 or 25 or whatever age, body was dominant. At 60, your consciousness could be dominant and there are new possibilities. A whole lot of people burst forth at this time, but by then lot of people are sick, they got various problems and they're carrying baskets of karma on their head. Because of this, by 60, their back may be bent and they're defeated and their visits are only to medical spaces, not to sacred spaces, but to doctors and psychiatrists and stuff like this. If you've gone there, you will miss that bus also. So, whether married people go through these kind of things, others go through other kinds of rituals, and many people start their yogic sadhana only at 60, but for all this, you must at least keep yourself in a reasonable shape and form. If you're trying to imitate Mother Earth, or you become sick in various ways, then that possibility will not be available. This is the time when your life could take on a different level of propulsion. If you have prepared yourself well, either with education or some skill or yoga or inner dimensions of your life, if you have prepared yourself on any of these things, that is the time when it can propel, or that is the time when it can start crashing. Because within the system, it has completed a certain cycle, either it can take off or it can crash. We should not misunderstand keeping of time with clocks and watches. They don't know a thing, they're just going mechanically. But the human body knows time in a different way, which is not a mechanical process. Well, though the planetary or the movements of the earth and the moon itself is a mechanical process in some way, the consequence or the impact that it has on our life is not mechanical. It's very alive. Its impact is very experientially powerful. You can break a certain bond with the earth. Your bond with the planet is broken largely and very easily, with very little assistance. Even if you know nothing about anything, with very little assistance, you can go beyond the cycles of birth and death, because your bond with the planet and the material of the planet, the memory of which you carry within you and the memory of you, the material also carries, you will break that bond. Once this bond is broken, then the work that needs to be done is very simple.